Okay, seriously, the easiest dinner you could possibly make. Tonight it's going to be orecchiette with sweet tomatoes, basil, garlic, olive oil, salt, and pepper. But you could use absolutely any kind of pasta that you like. I'm making this for myself. I just make it straight in the bowl. I use about a cup of whatever pasta it is. And in this particular instance, we had 2 Campari tomatoes and a handful of some sweet cherry tomatoes that have just been chopped up. I have, as I said before, basil from right outside the back door. If you don't have basil outside your back door, you should have at least have fresh basil on your windowsill. I have garlic there that I'm going to mince, and basically the chiffonade basil is going to go in here along with the garlic, olive oil, salt and pepper to taste, and that will sit and marinate while the orecchiette cook. And the pasta water is just about boiling, so I'm going to just throw this in and stir it, and then chop, 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 and we'll be back in a flash. Okay, and while the pasta is cooking, by way of kind of making an intro video here, I'm trying to do some two-handed projects, one-handed here. This is kind of like just an intro to the series of cooking videos that I'm going to be doing, and I want everybody to understand right from the beginning that none of this is really serious. You know, I am not a trained chef, and you know, my kitchen is the size of a postage stamp with a 60-year-old stove that should have been condemned years ago. I mean, here, take a look. It's disgusting, but it does still work. And one of the things I'm actually working on is trying to get it as clean as possible. I did get new rings for it, and I'm trying to find some of that fancy schmancy Amish cleaner and see if it will take off the combination burned on rust. And I also have something that's going to hopefully make that look better. But anyway, you know, I'm not apologizing for something I have no control over anyway. This was like that when I moved in, and cleaning hasn't helped it. So anyway, that was all I was going to say. You know, my kitchen sucks, and I'm a real person, and this is how real people cook and deal with things. So I'm going to finish with my mincing my garlic, chiffonading my basil, and then the pasta should be done real soon. Okay, so chiffonade, for anyone who doesn't already know, is basically very thinly sliced basil, and someday I'll figure out a way to be able to make the videos and use both of my hands in the preparation of food. But basically, you take your basil leaves, stack them up on top of each other, roll them up lengthwise, and then slice them. Tonight I actually used my kitchen shears, which are not exactly ideal because they're hard to get to the bottom. But as I said, you know, in my previous, you know, I'm just a real person. I've never had any chef's challenge training whatsoever. I'm just like most people, just cooking to I don't know. I'm going to take an awful lot of editing for this one, because this whole part's coming out. Okay, bye-bye. Okay, so with that last rambling tirade that I was going through in the last section, which I hopefully have learned how to edit out, I totally forgot to drizzle on my olive oil, and oh, that was a glug. Well, you know what? Good olive oil. What can I say? So the pasta is just about done. There's maybe only about 30 seconds on it, and then if it's actually al dente, then I'll drain it. So okay, once again, I'm going to need to use 2 hands. So bye. Okay, so the pasta is done, and I just need to drain that. And I did forget when I was bringing out the previous ingredients, the Asiago for grating on top of the nice hot pasta, and then we'll toss it. So just wanted to point out, Asiago, delicious. Okay, so I just tasted it, and man, I was spot on with the seasonings. Only just added a tiny bit more black pepper. The salt was just perfect so that I could add a ton of that wonderful grated Asiago. So I am going to go and enjoy this wonderful little one-plate wonder. And thank you for stopping by. Until next time, buon appetito. And bye-bye.